Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing great on this beautiful Sunday morning. I mean, it's Sunday and it's morning here in Belgium and the sun is shining and I'm just feeling really happy. So I'm very excited to show you guys my second community lot for Oasis Springs. I am doing this Let's Build Oasis Springs series. If you already or if you didn't know that, I will link the playlist here in the screen so that you can check that out. Anyways, this is my second community lot and I really knew that I needed to do something with with the new bowling night game pack. So I decided let's do of course a bowling alley somewhere in the building, but I wanted to combine it with something for an entire family. So what I did is I made this into a multifunctional lot and I love it. I have to say, this is, I think, my favorite community lot. There's just so much that you can do with your sim. So what I did is I made this a 3-story building, and on the very top level, so the 3rd floor, I made a karaoke bar. So that is where mom and dad can maybe relax, drink a cocktail or just sing on the karaoke machine. And on the 2nd floor, I added in all the bowling lanes so they can go bowling there with the children or the teens. They can do all of that there. And at the 1st floor, I made a teen hangout. So the reason that I did a teen hangout is because we have gotten the teen hangout lot trade with the latest update. I think the update was on the 23rd of March and I didn't touch it until of course I built this lot. So I knew I needed to do something with the teen hangout as well, and I implemented one to the downstairs area. So there's a teen hangout there, but I also added in a toddler and kids play area. So there's definitely something for every sim, which I think is really nice. So I can definitely see myself use this lot for, let's say, my 100 baby challenge. I can go here and have a date with one of the future, not husbands because we don't marry, but one of the future guys that we want to have a baby with. We can go there on a date, do some karaoke, and we can take the children with us so they don't have to like be sent into daycare. So they can go downstairs, play in the kids area, and if we have teens, they can go bowling or just hang out on the 1st floor, which I think is really nice. So this is definitely a community lot centered on families, and that is something that I definitely was missing in my game. Not being I mean, I usually just went to the park, but I'm kind of over the park now. I needed something different, and this is the something different that I was looking for. So I started building this lot on a Wednesday, by the way. So this was actually planned to come out Wednesday night as my first ever bowling lot build for the channel. So I started building this before the pack came out, so I didn't really know how big everything was going to be, but I thought I was fine because I looked at the live stream. I looked at the live stream, so I kind of knew how big everything was going to be. I mean, that is what I thought, but in reality, when the pack came out and I placed one of the bowling lanes, I didn't really fit. I mean, I could fit it in, but there was no place for seating areas. I only could place 2 lanes and it was not what I had in my mind, and that kind of threw me off. And I got stuck on that build and I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. So I thought, let's just stop building. Let's stop working on this lot for a few days. Think about it a little bit more and then come back to it. So then I decided to start my industrial bowling alley build, which I think is really gorgeous. I've built that lot especially for San Myshuno, and that world also needed a bowling alley in my opinion, and that is a bowling alley and bar. So it's different than this one because this is a bowling alley, a karaoke bar, and a teen hangout. So this is actually it has more in it than the other build. I will link that build here in the screen for you guys to check that out as well, if you haven't seen that, of course. So here I am, like you can see, I am making the build bigger. This is what I did on a Friday, so I'm making everything bigger so that I have more seating area, and I decided to go with a balcony for the 3rd floor, which I think is really nice. So the Sims can go to the 3rd floor, sing some karaoke. There are booths where you can sit and watch the people sing karaoke, but there's also lots of seating areas. There's a bar, so you don't just have to do karaoke there. You can also just sit, relax, lounge a little bit, because there's also a little lounge area where your Sim can sit and just grab a drink and enjoy their evening or afternoon, whenever they are there. So I think that is really nice, a little nice section, the balcony there. So yeah, that is basically it for the exterior now. And I'm also adding in the brick wallpaper that we've gotten with the Bowling Night stuff pack. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that pack, because it really is the name of what it is, a bowling pack. But still I struggle with the name, so weird. Anyways, here starting with the front. So I did want like a key feature at the front, that so that you could see, oh, this is a community lot, you can bowl here. I definitely wanted that, so I went with those large statues that you've gotten with the new pack. And then we had this large space at the side of the building, so I thought, why not add in a beautiful fountain? I mean, at first I thought, let's do like a little play area for the children with a pirate ship and everything, you know, that a child needs to play outside. But then I looked across the street and there was already a play area. So here on this community lot, there is a strip with a barbecue, and there is a I said it like 2 seconds ago, a pirate ship where your children can play. So it's already there in this little section of the world. So it felt kind of stupid to make another play section. So I thought, let's make a decorational feature and let's go with a beautiful fountain instead. And I think that that fountain really ties everything together and makes this build look really unique. I mean, the shape is already very unique, but then with the fountain in front of it, I think it really makes it look finished. It has like a really finished look, which I think is nice. So I didn't add in benches here. I could have done that, but I didn't want to overclutter it. I liked it as it is, so it looks a bit empty and open, but still nicely decorated, and I liked that. Also with the landscaping, I didn't go overboard. It's very minimal, because of course we are using a lot of space for that fountain and the building, and I didn't feel like overly landscaping this build. I mean, the cafe next door is really elaborate landscaped, if I'm saying that correctly. It has a lot of landscaping, so this lot I wanted to tone down a bit more, let the landscaping blend in with the surrounding, and I think it looks really nice. So of course I went with palm trees and cactuses and stuff like that, because this is an Oasis spring build and I definitely wanted this lot to blend in with the world, and I think I kind of succeeded in that, so I'm very happy with how this turned out. So here adding in some trees, some rock, making it look like randomly, but not so random, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and some terrain painting as well. So yeah, that's basically it. And then we are going to go inside the building. So the first thing that I'm adding in is the bar here. I wanted to see how many space that was going to take up, doing a feature wall so that we can hang up drinks and stuff like that. So downstairs there is going to be the toilet area. So the toilets are on the 1st floor, and there's also a mini toilet area on the 3rd floor, because I didn't want my Sims who are upstairs enjoying their drink need to go all the way down, the 3 stories down, for just visiting the bathroom. I mean, with a pregnant Sim like I have all the time with my 100 baby challenge, going down 2 stairs could end up in a bladder failure and I didn't want that. So I made just a tiny toilet area upstairs, but the larger toilet area with all the stalls and also the toddler toilet area is downstairs. And yes, I really wanted a separate toilet for the toddlers and babies, because why not? I mean, usually the children bathrooms are at the women's bathroom. I mean, here where we live in Belgium, you usually have like a separate area for baby changing and for toddler care in the women's bathroom, but I opted for a completely separate bathroom, which was really decorated for the children, and I think that is really nice. So I do make that bathroom and all of the kids area at the very end of the video, because I almost forgot about it. I did wrote it down in my idea books, like children play area, but then of course I started building this and I didn't look at my book anymore. That's something that really how do you say that? It happens to me quite a lot. I have all these great ideas that I get from you guys and all my own ideas in this, not little, it's like a big book, and then I write it all down and then I start recording it, and of course I leave my book at my bedside table or downstairs, or yeah, even in the toilet because that is where I have my book sometimes as well. But yeah, I always forget to bring that with me, and then I forget stuff. But at the very end, I do usually, I say usually, get my book and look if I didn't forget anything. So like 99% of the times I change something at the very end of my video, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've forgotten that, let's add it in, or I need to change that color because I wanted that color scheme. So I do change a lot of things at the very end of my videos. So it's also very important to just stay till the end. Just a little heads up, if you watch my videos, I usually do something drastic at the end. I mean, not always, but sometimes I do. So here, furnishing the bowling alley, and I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to make it all work. I didn't really think about how I wanted this section to look. I just knew what I wanted to go in it, but the layout, I mean, I knew the bowling lanes were going to face that way. That is what I knew from the beginning, but all the seating areas I needed to figure out what worked, what didn't. There you saw me put up a wall, because I was thinking, let's do a VIP bowling section. I mean, that can be kind of nice, but not in this setup. I mean, that very large long wall just looked weird. So no VIP bowling here, just normal regular bowling for everyone. I mean, maybe if you are doing a fancy club with a bowling alley, you can definitely do like a VIP bowling section for your club or something like that, and put in the club door that only a club can enter that. I mean, that is really nice, and probably something that I'm gonna do in the future. But for this lot, it's a community family lot, and I just felt that everyone needed to have access to everything. And so yeah, here doing the flooring, of course, going with that linoleum, oh my gosh, I can't say it. Anyways, the new flooring that we've gotten with the pack. Don't know if I really like it that much. I mean, I could have gone with some more colors. I mean, there are a lot of color combinations, but the colors that are there, I don't really like. I like this white-ish gray color, and there's a more of a darker gray color, which I like, and then there's a brown option that I kind of like, but not really. But if I need to use a brown color for that floor paper, I would go with that one. Is it floor paper? No, it's floor tile, right? Why did I say floor paper? That's so awkward. So yeah, so anyways, adding in the shoes, of course, that is a non-functional shoe rack. You cannot change the shoes of your Sims there, which is, I think, a very missed feature. I would have liked to choose my bowling shoes for my Sims. I mean, maybe a different color for females and males and children or something like that, or even just shoe sizes. I know you can change your feet, the size of your Sims feet in CAS. So I don't know, shoes, picking out shoes with sizes would have been nice. Just a little feature that I could appreciate. But we can pick our color balls. when bowling, which I think is really nice as well. But I could have gone with a little bit more gameplay for this pack. I don't know. I like it. I like the furnishing. I like the bowling aspect. But I could have gone with a bit more gameplay. I don't know. It just feels a tiny bit empty to me. I mean, I think when I compare this to the Vintage Glamour Stuff pack, that pack had more, in my opinion, than this one. I mean, that one has the vanity table and it had butlers coming with it, so it had more. Of course, here we have like bowling lanes and you have like all the separate animations for every type of throw that you're doing. So I think that is like a lot of work, don't get me wrong. I appreciate all the work in the animation because some of the animations are so cute and funny, and I did really just had a great time just bowling with my Sims here. And Sadie, my youngest daughter, also came and looked and she really liked all the interactions. So for her it's a big thumbs up. But if you only have like money for one stuff pack to buy, this is not the pack that I would say yes, go buy it. I would definitely recommend, no, not recommend, it's not the word, recommend the Vintage Glamour Stuff pack. That's still my favorite pack. This one didn't overthrow that one. So yeah, if you have to, if you asked me which pack is my favorite, it's still the Vintage Glamour Stuff one, because of the vanity tables, because of butlers, and I love the items in that pack. So that is like a whole pack that I absolutely adore. And then my second favorite pack is the Perfect Patio Stuff pack. I love the hot tubs. I use it all the time, and I also love the furnishing. Usually when I do a garden in my residential lots, I always go to that pack for the gardening. I just love the couches and the chairs. It just really fits in with every kind of garden that I do. So that's definitely my second favorite, and I think this one is like my third or fourth favorite pack. So yeah, if you are interested in what are my favorite packs, that's it. And for my expansion packs, by the way, if you are interested in that, my favorite expansion pack is Get Together. I just love Windenburg. I mean, Send My Shuno came close. I really liked that, but Windenburg feels so very, just very so, oh my god, how can you say that correctly? Just so very thought out. It's beautiful. I love the Windenburg Island. That scenery is insane, but I also love the more of the rural, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of a countryside world, neighborhood in Windenburg. I also really adore that. So Get Together is definitely my favorite expansion pack. And for my game pack, it's like a tie between Dine Out and Spa Day. It's up and down for me for those. So I actually would recommend both. So yeah, that is my little stuff pack rant. So yeah, here I started with the Teen Hangout, and I have to say the Teen Hangout, that's my favorite room of this entire build. I just love how colorful and fun it looks, and yeah, this is definitely a teen hangout that my oldest daughter Selena would absolutely love. She would love the colors, the graffiti, she would love the foosball tables and the arcade machines. That is definitely something that she likes to do when we are going to the beach or something like that. Here on the beach in Belgium you have like those walking strips. Don't know how those called. I really need to work on my English. But anyways, those are like those strips with stores and stuff like that. And you have like those arcade halls there. And she loves the foosball tables and the arcade machines. So this is definitely a teen hangout that she would approve of, and of course it's very colorful, which she also likes. So yeah, I really like this little area, but I also like the kids play area. It really looks nice. At the beginning when I started the kids play area, I didn't know how to do it because I filled everything in already. There wasn't that much space where I could place the kids play area. So it is a tad tinier than I wanted it to be. I had it a bit bigger in my mind. I wanted to do like a indoor pirate ship play area. I don't know even if that's possible. I don't know if you can place the pirate ship indoor. I haven't tried it out yet, but that is what I had in my mind, the indoor pirate play area, and make it like those really large indoor play areas that you have, you know what I mean. So that is what I had in my mind, but I didn't have the space, so that is definitely something that I'm gonna do in a future build. So for this build I made a very small kids play area, but it's still very nice and cozy and fun, and definitely something that my Sadie would use. So here, starting with the karaoke area, and so I knew I wanted like lounging booths for your Sims to sit, grab a drink, relax, and just watch the karaoke and have a great time. So of course I went with the dine out booths. So I am making sure at this point that I had my move objects off and that I didn't place the objects too close together, because if you do that and you load up the lot after you placed it, the booths will disappear. I had this happen to me with my rooftop dining, so my rooftop restaurant. I placed all these very cute booths with chairs and stuff like that, and of course I used move objects because that is something that I always have on when building. And so it looked absolutely stunning, but when I placed it, the booths disappeared, which was such heartbreaking because I already shared it to the gallery. I already did my video, so I couldn't really change it anymore. I did put in like a little disclaimer in the description that look out, boots disappear when placing and stuff like that. But yeah, it really annoyed me. So for this build, I made absolutely sure that the boots stayed. And when I did test out the rooftop restaurant, so the first test, it didn't disappear. It just disappeared the second time I loaded the lot. So the first time I played with it, everything was fine, but then my sim came home and then went back. It disappeared again. Not again, it disappeared. So it was kind of weird because I was like, oh my gosh, I tested it out and now it's not working. So yeah, that kind of really made me sad and not used a lot that much because it annoyed me. So for this lot, I really made sure that it all was functional. So anyways, here I started with the balcony area. I'm trying to make it look cozy, add in like a loungy area, and I'm going with the perfect patio stuff pack furnishing because I love that, and it's an outdoor area and it just fitted in so nicely. So going with more of a toned down colors for the karaoke bar. So if you look at the bowling alley, it's very colorful. Also the bar area on the second floor is very colorful, and the teen hangout as well. So for the third floor, I wanted to tone down the colors, go with neutrals a little bit more, because this is the area where mommy and daddy are going to sit, relax, unwind, drink and laugh at the karaoke singers. I mean, I'm pretending that they're gonna laugh when they're real awful, and of course applaud when they are great and stuff like that. So this is really just a relaxy area that needed something toned down but still very soothing. I don't know. Anyways, starting with the hallway here, didn't know what I wanted to do at first because I placed the toilets in that really right hand corner. I could have gone with toilets here, but I thought about it too late, and I didn't want to move the toilets again because I actually liked how those looked. So I thought, let's make a little bubble blow area for mom and dad because why not? I love that interaction. So I thought, let's make a relaxy, loungy area right here for the parents. So going with those bubble blowers, pairing them with the bowling night stuff pack chairs, and I love this color combination. Okay, of course you guys know I love mustard yellow in my builds. That is my favorite like bold color for building. If I want a bold color for my furnishing, I usually go for a mustard yellow. Of course this yellow isn't really a mustard yellow, it's more of a yellow, but it came close, so I thought let's add that in, make it look really nice, and I really like it. And paired with the rock and with the wall features, it looks so nice. I would definitely hang there if this was a actual building where I live, but my bowling alley here does not look like this at all. I mean, it does have like a bar and a play area for children, but it looks really bland and boring. It's like all white walls, just bland flooring, everything is gray, white, but not like a really beautiful gray and white combination. No, just awfully bland gray and white, and nothing that really gets you into like a very fun mood. I mean, it's fun when you start playing bowling and stuff like that, but when you walk in, it looks like a, I don't know, like a school canteen, nothing special. So I wish we had a bowling alley or just a hangout area for me and my children here, but we don't have that, which is kind of sad. So here, starting with the toddler play area. So I really like this toddler play area, and I thought a television would be really fun for the toddlers to, I don't know, to keep them entertained. But when I started testing out the lot, I had a lot of teens coming in here and just watching television, and they get kind of mad, I don't know why, and they start breaking the doll houses. So I did delete the television before uploading this to the gallery, because it was just more of a pain than a blessing to have a television. So there's no television on this lot, and now because of the television is gone, the teens and the parents don't really walk into the toddler play area anymore, which is fine with me, because I don't like it when adults use my children play area. I mean, those are for the children, not for the adults. You have no business there. So yeah, that was like how do you say that? That was like a little tip. If you are gonna make a children play area in a community lot, don't place a television. It throws your Sims off. They behave very bad, because I really did get very angry at those Sims who broke the doll houses. My toddler, which I play tested the lot with, was so upset and crying, and it made me feel so sad and a little bit heartbroken. So yeah, of course I killed off that Sim. He just needed to die. But anyways, yeah, so I deleted the television, and now it works all great. So for the furnishing of the toilets, I did cut out that piece because it was really boring to watch, so you won't see that, but it's just a normal toilet area with toilets and sinks, and that's it. But this area I did want to leave in for you guys because I love it. I think this looks so fun. So I added in a changing station for the babies, and I know you cannot take your baby with you, but I liked the idea that you could pretend, right, to take your baby with you. So there is a changing station, and there's a chair for breastfeeding. I think that is very important when you're doing like a toilet for children, that there is a breastfeeding area where you can sit, relax, and feed your child without feeling awkward in public, because not everyone approves of breastfeeding, which I think is just awful. But that's the reality of life. Not everyone approves of it, and I found it really helpfully when I was breastfeeding my children, that I had an area that looked fun and very relaxing, that I could do that. So yeah, that's basically the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it like I did. Hopefully you did. Don't forget to leave your likes if you did in the down below the video. And of course, if this is the first video that you are seeing from me and you like what you are seeing, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, of course, that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So I hope that you guys have a great, beautiful Sunday wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.